Hello, y'all. This is Julian Rico with some NFL Week 7 picks. So let's get to it. Last week, 10-4. So I got chills right now because it's getting cold in this place. So it's getting cold right here. Overall record, 50 wins, 42 losses. So I'm getting a hang of this. So if you want to see more of this, drop 20 likes and I would assure you that these games are going to be really good this week for week 7. Let's get right to it. Thursday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints, 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video. Denver is a -2.5 favorites. Both teams are coming off losses. Denver losing to the Chargers, and now they're 3-3. So that still possibility of this Broncos team. But New Orleans, you gone from 2-0 to now losing 4 straight. And now playing a Broncos team led by Sean Payton, who is coming back to New Orleans. First time since he coached New Orleans. So that is something we're going to keep an eye on. Things to know, Derek Carr, Chris Olave are both out for this game, so we'll see Spencer Rattler in this one. Rashid Shaheed, he's out for this game, but also he is potentially out for the rest of the season, what could be a potential season-ending surgery. Meanwhile, in Denver, Pat Surtain is also out for this game for the concussion protocol. That's a big loss for Denver's defense. This is going to be a fun game. I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints. I want to pick Denver, but I still think New Orleans needs this win the most. It cannot afford losing 5 in a row, and all the pressure comes in Dennis Allen. Give me the Saints. Final score 20-24. Saints win it by 4. All right, let's go to Sunday's Jaguars in London, taking on the New England Patriots at 9:30 a.m. on NFL Network. The Jaguars are a -5.5 favorites, and the Patriots should be happy, even though they lost to the Texans. They should be happy with their rookie quarterback in Drake May, who did have 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, had a solid debut against the Texans, taking on the Jaguars team that, they just got their butts kicked by the Bears. But this game is a must-win for both teams. One of them is going to get a second win. I'm going to say the Jaguars. Really close game. I'm going to say Jacksonville 28, New England 24. All right, fun game here. Detroit Lions on the road after that impressive win or domination win against the Cowboys. On the road to Minnesota, where the rested 5-0 Vikings come in, 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Minnesota's a -2.5 favorites, and this is going to be the key matchup. Ben Johnson, who's the play caller for the Lions, taking on Brian Flores, who's the defensive coordinator calling the defense. How is Detroit's offense going to score points against this Vikings defense? It's going to be a tough game, really a fun game. I'm going to go Detroit here. I think Detroit can handle this. They're going to handle Minnesota's first loss. I say Detroit wins it 31-28 over the Vikings. All right, the Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Buffalo is a -8-point favorite. This is the highest spread of the week. Buffalo, after getting a win against the Jets, now they got Amari Cooper, who they brought in from the Browns, and it makes sense because, again, Ken Coleman, Ken Shahir, Curtis Samuel, those are guys who are so good, but they have not gotten a number 1 wide receiver, and so bringing Amari Cooper can help this young Buffalo wide receiver core to see if they can be ready to be that number 1 wide receiver in Buffalo. Taking on the Titans team that, You can push the panic button and say the season's over, but Brian Callahan is still the head coach. I don't see him. He's going to fire. I don't think so. I do see this game really a tight game. I think Tennessee will keep it close, but I think Buffalo will win it. Give me Buffalo 27-20. Buffalo wins it at home. All right, Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. The Colts are at 3.5 favorites. Miami coming off a bye. Of course, Tyler Huntley or Skylar Thompson will start for this game, taking on Anthony Richardson and the Colts, who Richardson is expected to be back for this game. I'm going to go with the Colts here. Miami's probably going to wait for Tua to be back, ready to go. So give me the Colts winning it 28-20. All right, Seattle taking on the Atlanta Falcons, 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Atlanta's a -2.5 favorites. Seattle coming off a disappointing loss to the 49ers on Thursday Night Football, looking to rebound after that loss. Taking on a Falcons team that they're riding on a 3-game winning streak. Or 3-game winning streak. And they want to keep this up here. Laying a Seahawks defense that, we don't know if Byron Murphy will play or Tariq Woolen will play, so we don't have those injury updates yet. But I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons. I think Kirk Cousins in October has been really good. So give me the Falcons, 28-24 Falcons. This is the best game to watch. The Houston Texans taking on the Green Bay Packers at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Actually on CBS. Green Bay's at -2.5 favorites. Now, Houston's coming off a big win against New England. So no matter about that. That was an easy team. Now taking that on the road in Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. Now, here is interesting. Here's a little bit of a history here. The last time the Texans beat the Packers was in 2008 in Lambeau Field. Packers lead the series 4-1 against the Texans. I'm going to go with the Packers, man. I love what the Packers are doing. They're coming off a good win against the Cardinals. You see what Jordan Love is doing. I like this game really good for the Packers. Give me the Packers 34-28 over the Houston Texans. Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The Bengals are in -6.6 favorites. Cincinnati getting a need win against the Giants, so hoping to get a 2 back-to-back wins this season. They're taking on a Browns team that, they shipped Amari Cooper. He's gone, and now Nick Chubb is back. So happy faces there. Cleveland has won 5 home games against Cincinnati since 2019. So that is something a lot of people will need to know about that. And I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns. This is my upset of the week. That was a movement, but upset of the week. Cleveland will run the ball with Nick Chubb, and he's back healthy, ready to go. I like the Browns here. 23-26 Cleveland in home, and they will get their 2nd win of the season. Saquon Barkley revenge game. The Philadelphia Eagles take on the New York Giants at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Philadelphia's a 3.5 favorite, and they deserve to be a 3.5 favorite because all pressure comes to Nick Sirianni after getting that big win against Cleveland. They're taking on a Giants team that, could have kept it close with the Bengals, but not enough in the second half. Of course, this is the Saquon Barkley revenge game. I'm going to go the Eagles here. I think it's going to be a tight game. So give me a 20-16 Eagles win. Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams at 4:05 p.m. on CBS. The Rams are at 6.5 favorites coming off a bye. Looking to get Cooper Kupp back, which we'll hope to see if he'll play in this game. They're taking on a Raiders team that, traded Devontae Adams and then disappointing loss to the Steelers. Now they have to look to rebound in this game. Fun game. I think this is a fun game. But I think the Rams are going to handle this one. I got the Rams 23-16 over the Raiders. The Carolina Panthers, North Carolina, taking on the Washington Commanders, and I don't feel like going to see this game. At 4:05 p.m. Eastern on CBS, Washington is a 7.5 favorites. I don't believe this is a 7.5 favorite because Washington's defense, of course, they did give up Derrick Henry 2 rushing touchdowns, and he ran over that defense. So that's an advantage for Chuba Hubbard. And get this, Jonathan Brooks is back. Yes, the Panthers open practice window for top rookie running back Jonathan Brooks. So he will make his season debut. And I think the Panthers win it. Tight game. I'm going to say 26-23 Panthers win. I think Dave Canales is doing a great job as the head coach of Carolina. And I'm not blaming on the offense because this offense is playing really good. The only thing we need is wins. So we have to get this win. I think they get this one on the road in Washington. They need to snap a losing streak, and I think that'll happen. Panthers win at 26-23 over the Washington Commanders. All right, this is the game that I wish to watch in this couch, but nope. America's game of the week, and Tom Brady's calling this game. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers, 4:25 p.m. Eastern on Fox. San Francisco, weird spread here, 1.5. Why giving San Francisco this favorite? And Kansas City might be seeing that because then we're going to be going, next week. Here's an NFL update. The Chiefs beat the 49ers 52-12, for example. But the Chiefs are coming off a bye. They're 5-0, taking on a 49ers team. There's still questions after that win against Seattle, and they might need to be improved this week. This is, of course, a Super Bowl rematch that I was watching. It was a classic. I picked the 49ers in the Super Bowl. They disappointed me. So I'm going to save this pick to say the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win it. 28-20 Chiefs win on the road in San Francisco. Sunday Night Football, the New York Jets take on the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:20 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. The Jets are a -1 point favorites. Now, the Jets did make the move for Devontae Adams, and we were heard today that the Lions have reached out to the Jets about Hassan Reddick. So, Hassan Reddick, if you want to go to Detroit, do it right now. Devontae Adams, folks. He is going to play this game against the Steelers, and not only that, it is Rodgers to Adams. First time they're playing together since 2022 or 2021 or 2022 is the last time these two played together, and they're doing it again, taking on the Steelers, who their offense was clicking with Najee Harris on the backfield, and they made the move. Russell Wilson is starting this game. Of course, he was supposed to be the starter for week 1 until Justin Fields took that position. And now we'll get to see a full offense with Russell Wilson. It's going to be a fun game. I want to sleep on the Jets, and I think they can do it. I think the Jets win it 26-23. The Jets go on the road to Pittsburgh and get a win. Doubleheader on Monday Night Football. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 8:15 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ABC, and on ABC. Baltimore's a -3.5 favorites. This is a good one because, again, now we're going to see a good defense taking on a good offense, and a good offense taking on a defense that they're showing they can step up. Start with Baltimore. Coming off a big win against the Washington Commanders, Derrick Henry ran over to them, and Lamar Jackson is being Lamar Jackson. Taking on the Buccaneers, that the Buccaneers put 50 on New Orleans. And, of course, Todd Bowles in that victory locker room against the Saints give the game ball to the city of Tampa Bay. It's a special moment for that team because you go to New Orleans, practice there while Hurricane Milton goes there, and they get a win for the city of Tampa Bay. And now they're back home playing the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm going to say the Ravens. I'm sorry, if you can stop Derrick Henry, you can win this game, but I'm going with the Ravens. Chargers taking on the Arizona Cardinals, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. The Chargers are 2.5 favorites. The Chargers coming off a good win against the Broncos, so good for them. Playing the Cardinals team that got a disappointing loss to the Packers. So give me the Chargers winning it 29-23 over the Cardinals. Another one to let you know, fact, Andrew Thomas will miss the rest of the season after a lift surgery. And also, 49ers fans, you might want to cover your ears. Mahomes is 4-0 against you guys. Time for shout-outs for the first time to give a shout-out to. Shout-out to Jose Munguia, who is my dad's brother. Saludos a Jose. Adios. Hola, Jose. Todo bien? Here are the other shout-outs. Caproy, who is our new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, and looking forward to you. He did comment in my last video. The NFC North is on fire. And how about this, How about this, man? If the NFC North, if all 4 NFC North teams go to the playoffs, this will probably be one of the more surprising stories this season. Shout out also to Daniela Red Bull, of course, had that great comments on my last prediction video. So shout out to her. Shout out to Daniela Red Bull, and shout out to not Die, but Die. So all the ways to you guys. Thank you for coming in and enjoy this, and maybe give me my thoughts of your predictions for week 7. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.